I'm not real. My appearance in this clip is 100% fake. Everything I'm saying was written by a highly sensitive empath who's been using their psychic ability to channel my actual agenda into words that even the dumbest clowns should be able to understand. Where's my Coke? Is Ivanka watching? You know, I just got to ask, do any of you suckers actually listen to a word coming out of my incredibly beautiful puckered blowhole? Because I think the answer is no. Hey, if you did and you were any type of decent human being, believe me, you would turn and run away from me and my freaky fascist right-wing horror show in less time than it takes for a snowflake to melt on a hot hair straightener. And that's a fact. Like, really, people, really. While I do say I'm not at all surprised by how much Americans, all Americans, let's face it, love me. I'm beautiful. And I'm duly surprised by how many regular people are still falling for my old shtick. They still don't see the carnival huckster standing under my beautiful, perfectly coiffed flap of spray-tanned hair. I spend almost as much time coiffing my hairdo as I do practicing my hate speeches in front of Stephen Miller, Roger Stone, and Steve Bannon. Believe me, hours a day, memorizing every word and gesture and nuance. They're slave drivers, the fascist thugs, believe me. But what they make me do seems to be nothing compared to what they managed to manipulate you into going along with. You know, they told me they would be able to subvert you into a complete anti-American way of thinking, but I didn't believe it would be possible. Yet, here you are. It's incredible. In 3 short generations, a huge number of Americans have switched their allegiance from America to Russia, from freedom to fascism, from being the land of opportunity and refuge for the tired, poor, and downtrodden, like our personal ancestors were. And you've become just like me. Me, the greatest president and probably the greatest living human being of all time. But greedy, grasping, never satisfied with the many opportunities that life and my father gave me. Filled with dissatisfaction, angry, always looking for a scapegoat for my narcissistic rage, and even normal, average, supposedly well-educated middle-class Americans, why you're swallowing my fascist BS hook, line, and sinker. You are. It's incredible, fantastic, it's beautiful. You know, if you dumbasses stopped for even one moment to listen to my words and think, you would realize that my entire platform is nothing but racism, hate and racism, because what else have I got? Nothing. In reality, I'm an empty shell of a human being. And even Bannon, Stone, and Miller don't have enough imagination to write speeches for me that make me sound like I actually care about any of you. No, the 4 of us stick to what we know, hate, our quest for personal power, and all of your money. And we repeat our hateful, truly fascist BS so often and shit all over Joe Biden's actually pretty impressive record that you don't bother to check any facts. Ha, you morons. We've got a massive percentage of Americans, believe me, fooled into thinking the economy actually sucks. Can you believe it? Believe me, you morons actually think that the strongest economy on the entire planet is a piece of crap. Ha, you morons. And you're learning to blame President Biden for the chaos at the border, chaos that exists only because of my meddling and my refusal to allow your elected officials to do their jobs and pass the strongest immigration and border legislation that's ever been written. Ha! You morons! Well, I have so much more I could say. I know you love to hear the sound of my beautiful voice. Trust me, it's the most beautiful voice. But apparently, there's not a meg on the face of the earth with an attention span longer than 2.5 minutes. My followers are stupid people. So I'll wrap this up here. Before I lose the entire lot of you to the thrill of the next little podcast currently being recorded in Steve Bannon's nasty little basement, you should check it out. It's full of racist bullshit, divisive fascist rhetoric, and pro-Putin propaganda fed to Steve directly from his sponsors in the Kremlin. Whoop-de-doo. Now take a hike, you pathetic, imbecilic, uneducated tosspots. I need a diaper change. And then it's time to rewatch the recordings of all of my lovely hate speeches. I can't get enough of listening to those cheering MAGA morons lining up to kiss my pasty fat ass. Send me more money. Money.
Well, what did you think of that? My 100% fake AI daddy was actually telling Americans the truth for once in his life. Tee-hee, tee-hee. But like he said, please, please, please send Daddy more of your lovely money. Jared only skimmed $2 billion from the Saudis, and I want to buy Canada.